There's this project to create an employee class which are the requirements the lab assignment, which are write the pseudocode, create a class definition, declare data members, define a constructor, define set and get functions, split the code into 3 separate files, use header guards, write a test application to demonstrate the capabilities of another class, compile and execute the program, compare your output with the sample output provided. Submit your lab assignment as compressed as a folder on WhatsApp. So, the tiny description of the problem. So, the description of the problem goes as follows. Create a class called employee that includes three pieces of information as data members. So, first step, let's go to our IDE and start creating what we are asked. So this is my IDE. I'll just click here on my IDE. Let's wait for it. Then now you are asked to create now you're asked to create this. You're asked to create this class called employee that has 3 members, which is the first name of type string, last name of type string, and lastly integer of lastly salary of type integer. So now, as creating a project yethu, this is how we create a project yethu, because code yethu funeka uba ibhalwe kwintoni, kwiifayile ezingaphi, ezintathu. Ayibo, asizuyibhala just like problem solving or procedural programming siyibhale kwifayile eyi-1. So funeka now create intoni, i-project. Ayibo, then xa ufika apho uthini, uthi empty project, then uthi okay. Ayibo, then from here what are you going to do? You wait while it's still loading. Wait. Then let's go here and create. Let's just create create a folder. You have to be familiar with the PC. You have to know how to create a folder, because you have a computer and you don't know English. So I'll just get on this new folder, and then I'll create my project here. Ndenza ifolder lena ndizofaka kuyo ntoni, iprogram yam. Ayibo, ithini, ndiyibhale nge-student number sam 219295387. Ayibo, then save intoni, iproject yam ngaphakathi phi phaa kulaa project. Ayibo, now ithini assignment, ithi create a class employee that includes 3 pieces of information as data members. Ayibo, so funeka ube neziphi, funeka ube ne-class called employee. Ayibo, so first step funeka uthini, ucreate intoni, i-class yakho. So hashtag include input output stream header file using namespace standard, then int then kuthiwa masicreate intoni, kuthiwa masenze i-class ke ngoku ngoba employee. So uzothi class employee, uthi class employee. So uyicreatile iclass yakho. Again kuthiwa mayibe nee-members ezingaphi, eziyi-3. So ii-members zethu sozenza zibe private, emphasize i-concept of encapsulation. So the private, so that because as a phone members zethu ezi-3 be accessible outside the class directly. Hayibo, so sifuna ibe ne-protection, create a protection, security for our program. So sibe no-int salary. So salary lo yimember yokuqala ene-data type eyintoni, eyi-integer. Then sibe no-string one-data type enguba i-string, sibe ne-string eyi-data type for i-variable enguba engu-first name. Then siphinde sibe nesinye i-string sesibini, i-variable yesibini engubani, engu-last name. So string last name. Then now zi-private ezi members zethu, zi-private ezi members zethu, so asinokwazi ukuzi-accessa directly outside the class. So we need i-member function so that we can be able to access them. Hayibo, and we can be able to access them. Zifuna ukwazi ukuthini, uzi-accessa yabona outside the class, because i-code yethu izoba outside the class. Funeka siyi-separate into 3 separate files. Hayibo, so now funeka ndicreate ii-function ezinjani, ezi-public. Hayibo, public. Hayibo, sibuyele kwi-question. I-question ithi question right xa singu-employee sesigqibile e-include pieces of information as i-data members, kwangu-first name of type string, kwangu-last name type string, kwangu-monthly salary. Hayibo, sesinazo thina zongaphi, zontathu ezo nto. Hayibo, nanku-monthly salary mbhale salary. Hayibo, then now no, andifuni ubhala nge-capital letter, mandithi salary, monthly salary. Hayibo, then ke ngoku ndizawuthini ke ngoku, andiphindele apha, andiphindele apha, monthly salary wam, where is you monthly salary? So kuthiwa creator uno-monthly salary, une-string esingu-last name, une-string esingu-first name. Kuthiwa ke class should have i-constructor that initialize 3 data members and then should put into 3 separate header files. Hayibo, so kuthiwa iclass yakho mayibe neefayile, mayibe nantoni, mayibe ne-constructor ezo-initialize ntoni, ezi members zakho zingaphi, zintathu. So masenze intoni, i-default constructor kuqala. Sithini, sithi employee. I-default constructor ke iyefana, igama layo liyefana negama le-class. Hayibo, phinde kube khona i-parameterized constructor, nayo inegama elinjani, elifana nala ntoni, nele class. Hayibo, iba negama elifana nantoni, nele class, but lena inantoni, inee-parameters. So izoba ngubani apha yona, izoba ngo-string. Hayibo, izoba ngo-string then first name. Hayibo, then lena kube ngubani, kube ngo-string last name. Hayibo, then lena ibe ngubani, ibe ngu-monthly salary. Hayibo, ibe ngu-monthly salary ke ngoku. Hayibo, so ngu-integer. So sine-parameters ezintathu ngoku. Hayibo, engu-string, first name, string last name, ube ngu-int monthly salary. Hayibo, so now we can create singasebenzisa ntoni, i-shortcut to create set function, but I don't want to do that because it's a rule of clean code or object-oriented programming. Funeka i-function yenza umsebenzi oyi-one only. So now funeka create a set function for ezomodifier. Create ne-get functions for accessing i-data members zethu. So ndizoqala ngo-set ngo-string. I-set functions zokumodify soloko ziba i-return type yakhona uba ngu-void. So ndizothi void ndithi set ndithi first name, then ibe khona iparameter. Iparameter yam izoba ngu-string because then ndithi string ndithi f name, then ndithini apha. This is gonna take too long. Mandiphungule ii-variables zam because le video ndifuna uyikhawuleza ndiyigqibe ixesha because zininzi into emandizenze. So masiphungule ii-variables zethu. Makube khona u-first name kuphela. So now ndino-void set first name ongu-string, then ndiphinde ndibe no-string get ube ngu-first name, then ibe constant since ithini modifier yona. Then again I'm gonna do the same thing for monthly salary. So I'm gonna do the same thing for monthly salary. Ithini set first name, apha ndizothi set monthly salary. Set monthly salary, monthly salary. Then monthly salary data type yakhe nguba int, then ube ngubani apha, and I'll just use the same variable that I've used there. Copy and paste it here. Then apha ube ngu-get monthly salary. Apha kuzoba ngu-get monthly salary. Now ndiyigqibile iklasi yam. Iklasi yam inantoni? Ine-constructors for initializing the data members ezinjani as private. At the same time ibe ne-get functions ne-set functions. Ibe ne-get functions nantoni ne-set functions for masiqala apha ibe nezi functions for modification of i-data members zethu, then ibe ne-get function for accessing of i-data members zethu. Now let's go to implementation. So uzothini? Uzo-adda up new file. Qala uzoseyiva lena kuqala. Uthini? Uthi save as. Then uthi save as utsho uthini? Wenze ngolo hlobo. Utsho uthi ubhale igama le-class, noba uthe class employee uyibhala ngendlela yakho. Uyibhala ngendlela yakho, kunyanzelanga ubhale ntoni. Bhala indlela yakho ozoyirecognize uba ligama leklasi yakho. Then size kwi-definition. Now we are required to create a definition. Asave ifile le-definition. Niyibonile uba nazi ezi file. Lena yile yesibini. Ndize apha ndafike ndathi create new. Kwatsho kwavela lena ifile, le yesibini le ndikuyo. So funeka ndicreate ntoni? Ii-definitions. Zenza ntoni? Zezi variable, ii-definitions zezi functions kweli cala. Funeka ndicreate ii-definitions zezi functions kweli cala. So ndizothini? Ndizothatha, so xa ndi-include le file first, which is class employee.h. Le file inantoni? Ine-class yam. So ndizothi Classic hashtag include entity class employee dot h. Then now ndithini after that? Then now ndi-create ii-definitions zam, yabo. Ndizothi ndizovele ndize kweli cala ndizokopisha yonke le nto ilapha because ndifuna uyidifayina yonke kweli cala. Ndizothi ndizoyipeyista apha, yabo. Ndizoyipeyista apha. Up beside that, not you. Super bafondini. Oh God, why is up emoyeni? Ndizodifayina ke ngoku intoni? Zonke ezi functions bendizidiklere kweli cala, yayibona? Nazo ezi functions bendizidiklerile, nazo uzibona. Ndizozithini ngapha? Ndizozidifayina, yayibona? Yona ndiyishiyile le, ndiyishiyile le, mandiyithathe ndiyobeka nayo. Zii-functions zonke ezi, yayibona? Zii-functions zam zonke ezi. Then ndinale function lena which is i-default constructor, yayibona? Yo-initialize ii-variables zam, yayibona? So man-initialize ii-variables zam, ndithini? Nazo ndiyazithatha ndizozikopisha, yayibona? Ndithathe ndizozikopisha qha, yayibona? Copy, zithathe ndizozikopisha qha kuphela. Copy so that ndiseyive ixesha, yayibona? Sifuna useyiva ixesha by all the means that are possible, yayibona? So ndithini? Ndisuse laa int, ndisuse nalaa string, ndisuse nalaa string, yayibona? Sendino-first name ngoku, ndimsusile last name. So ndizothina? Ndizoyilinganisa no-0 is equal to 0. Then ndiyilinganise ne-empty string, yayibona? Because ndiyayi-initialize to an empty string, yayabona? So ndigqibile ukuthini? Uku-initialize nge-default constructor. Now I have to go to i-parameters constructor, yayibona? Parameters constructor ndi-initialize njani kweli cala, yayibona? Ndi-initialize ngolu hlobo, ndithi this guy, I'll just copy this guy which is le variable, I'll just copy that variable and paste it here. Ndiyilinganise nanto, ndiyilinganise ne-variable yam enjani e-private, yayabo? Paste here. So now ndiyilinganisa ne-variable yam enjani e-private. Okay, sorry for that. Ndiyilinganisa nantoni? Ne-variable yam enjani e-private, yabo? Is equal to first name, yayabo? Then now again, what am I gonna do? Ndizothini? Again akusalary ndizothini? Ndizawuthi kusalary int monthly salary which is salary is equal to, but akekho int, yabo? Akekho int. So yeah, so ndizothini ke ngoku? Ndizothi lo u-private monthly salary ndimlinganise naba, copy and paste ndimlinganise nalo. So ndithatha leya kwi-parameter monthly salary ndimlinganise nalo njani? Nalo private, yayibona? So now ezaa private members zam, so now they can be accessible, yabo? Because unjani? I-parameters construct i-public, yayibona? Now masize apha ke ngoku, size apha again, so the same thing nalapha. Sothi I'll just copy those, I'll copy this, copy and paste, yayibona? Copy and paste that. For monthly salary I'll do this, copy. First name, for monthly salary I'll do the same thing, set monthly salary, I'll do this, yayibona? Now kusele ntoni i-get functions zethu? I-get functions we just say return the private variable, which is return first name, return the private variable. So copy, then size apha ke ngoku, size apha first, the time is against us. So get first name. Now size ku get monthly salary. So nalapho uzothi return this private variable. So sizothi return monthly salary. Then now return monthly salary uzotsho uthini emva koko. Then now sizigqibile ntoni ii-definitions zethu. Now but then that's not how we do it. Ayindlela accurate for doing this. Funeka uthini uqala? Ufake return type, utsho ufake i-class name, utsho ufake i-scope resolution operator. Yabo, nasi. Again, even here, ufake return type, utsho ufake i-class name, utsho ufake i-scope resolution operator. Yabo. Then ke ngoku you do this until uyophuma ezantsi. Uyabona apha khona uvoid, mandibonise apha. You just say void class name, then utsho uthi ayibo, then even nalapha ku-string get, so nalapha uzothini, uzothi employee, ufake scope resolution operator. Even nalapha uzothi employee, ufake scope resolution operator. Ayibo, nalapha uzothini, uzothi employee, ufake scope resolution operator. Ayibo, ufake scope resolution operator sakho. Then you run your program to check ii-errors zakho ozenzileyo. So implementation. Hashtag include iostream, so there is a spelling parser wrong, so fix that. Apha string f name, so string capital letter, so string small letter. So yeah, siphinda silungise. Errors anuzoyika ke, errors they're always there, just funeka uvele uphole qha uzilungise. Java string C capital letter, so that is why I keep making that mistake. A string, xa string ubhala capital letter. Then here, okay. So errors you just come down, fix them. Employee, because it's just minor mistakes. Then monthly return monthly salary. So where's the error here? Return monthly salary. F permissive string employee get monthly salary, then return monthly salary. So let's go monthly salary. So it F permissive. Oh, monthly salary njani integer, so you can't put string but you have to put integer. Get first name, so let's go there. Get first name, get prefix nalapha, get monthly salary, so integer nalapha. So again combine 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 combine. Udlala ibhola kapha, so abafana bayayithanda ibhola manje bethithela phezulu, but kanti banakanga nami benza le yam yenzayo because funeka ndiyigqibile. Yeah, so now I don't have any syntax errors, I only have logical errors. Now let's create another, let's create enye intoni, let's create enye the project yethu. Kule project yethu must create another, sithi new, create main function ngoku, main function, main function main function main function. So hashtag include include la class employee.h, which is this file name, include kuzo zonke iifiles zakho, yayibona. So class, put my very copy, let's iyona ndlela yecode you copy and paste, funeka ibe sengqondweni leyo uba copy ubiphinda, you don't repeat the same statement over and over again, yayibona. Just copy that, copy and then paste it here, yayibona. Then let's create our int main function, int main function. Then first step, what do? You declare your object. Then how am I going to declare my object here? I'll just say class name, then variable. You see, but then what is my class name? My class name is employee. Then I'll just say variable. But then I have the parameters construct and a tree variable and a two. These are my two arguments. But you are supposed to put three, but to save time, you're gonna add them by yourself. I don't have the time, so suppose about no first name, no last name, no int, no string first name, string last name, no int monthly salary, but I'm not clash. And we elevate fast. So the creators are two. So uzothini apha, uzothi mahle for your first name, salary yakhe, which is monthly salary, bengu nansi monthly salary yakhe, yabo. Sithi variable 1, yabo. So ngu employee 1, so employee 1 object, yeah.
Oh, you have two. First name is lab.
Yabo. So into eyenzeka ke ngokwapho, we also want to, let's just try to print the first name. Let's just try to print the same name. Say out and see what's gonna happen, which is first name, and then I'll use the object, which is variable 1 dot. Oh, there's something wrong. Whenever I press dot and then nothing pops out, then that means there's something wrong. For instance, look now, I press the dot operator, nothing pops. That means my variable, I have variable 1 and here I have variable. Now I have to say 1 and then say dot. You see, there are plenty of functions that pops up here. A function has been up. So now I want to access get salary, so I'll use that one. And then say and line. But I didn't benifuna first name again. Benifuna first name, so man first name. And get man salary. So I'll just say dot get first name. Now you get first name. Okay. Then say out then the monthly 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 salary monthly salary then now monthly salary is going to be again variable one dot monthly salary. There it is. You have to indentation. This is indentation. Dr. Tinaro values indentation is a lot. So let me just do that. This is indentation. There are marks for it. Lately, that was not the case back in the day. So now I'm printing the first name. You see, I've declared my variable 1. At the same time, I use this variable 1 to print the first name for employee 1. You see, so at this stage, I was declaring object 1. At this stage, I was declaring object 1. Let's now declare object 2. Declare object 2. Let's declare object 2. So I'll just copy this. I don't like to repeat things because that is not my thing. Copy.
Okay, I did 2.
So I'll just say Smith. Then this is Smith, and then this is employee 2 object. And then look here, look carefully. Look when I declare object 2. Please be careful on the state. I say variable 2. Variable 2. Now this is variable 2, this is variable 1. Now when I say variable 2, the space is being created in memory for storing these data. When I was saying variable 1, the space was created inside the memory to store those data that I've just put it there. Umahle nabani nalamanhle salary. So Smith masithi ufumana 23 and athi imali salary kaSmith, yayibona. Then now first name variable 2 funeka sisebenzise variable 2 apha uprinta intoni employee 2, yayibona, for employee 2. So let's try and run our program sibone uba iyarana kakuhle. So I'll just say app because okanye mandithi interface because this is the file in the main function whereby everything is happening. Kulapho imagic yenzeka khona ke apha. So let's wait for it while yenza magic zayo. See, I have no errors. I have 0 warnings. I have 0 errors. So let's see we program it izorana kanjani.
Expect.
See, first name monthly salary 2456. First name Smith, monthly salary 2356. Ngenxa yexesha I'm gonna stop this video now. ngenxa yexesha. uh, you are not supposed to uba besifuna thina yearly salary. Look at the program, but let's not go there masiza. But anyways, apha bekufuna ntoni? To write a test program that demonstrates class employees' capabilities, create 5 employee objects and display each object's yearly salary. So when we are supposed to print yearly salary, not monthly salary. So you have to use your calculations that the monthly salary times 12 is equal to yearly salary. So just say you have to times this by 12 to get yearly salary. See? Now, thank you. I was just showing you how to create a project so that you cannot be stuck. You have to at least start the project. Thank you.